Hello Entropians, Morgan Gecko here again. We are on Next Island. We are specifically at Crystal Peak Teleporter, and this is arguably the social center of Next Island. There may be a place over on ancient Greece or in ancient Greece. It used to be the Thebes market, but I really haven't seen many people over there lately, so I don't know. However, this is Crystal Peak, and it is, I believe, the hub, as it were, of the social scene here on Next Island. It is where you will find the sweaters, not the warm fuzzy things that you wear in the wintertime. The sweat gatherers, and they have a pretty good setup here. Let me show you real quick. We will go over here, get the overlook. They just had a sweat event. There was a sweat buyer who was out here, and when there's a buyer, that wants to guarantee that he's going to be able to get some sweat, he comes out here and announces, that he's going to have one. Gives the time. If there's enough people out here, he'll have it right away. And at the end of it, he will announce there will be one the next day at the same time. That sort of deal. You can see these circles in the sand down here. This is a great big beach area, and they have these permanent circles in the sand, and it's a pretty clever idea because that's where the sweaters will go, and as you can see, they will generally form themselves in a circle. You're not going to find some of them crowding the mob and some of them sweating from way to hell out here. And the Revive, if I'm not mistaken, is just right over here. So if you die, you're only a matter of meters away from where you started. And they have these two here, and that seems to be enough. And so I just want to share that with you because I think that's a pretty clever idea. I like that. Maybe Mindark could have something like that on Calypso at Boreas, and I don't know if it'd make any difference over at whatever the other place is over there. I don't go there anymore because it's just too damn crowded. I'm sorry. Boreas is the place that gets so hectic. Osiri is the place that I like to go because it's more like this. It's more collegiate. So anyway, the thing that I want to do today is show you guys a mission that I did, and it was kind of interesting because it It occupied a fair amount of time. It makes you see more of the planet, and what you're going to be doing is vying for the blueprint of one of these decorative flowers. You can manufacture these things and set them up at your apartment. If you have a shop or if you have a stall somewhere, you can put these on either side. I believe they come in green and blue. This, of course, is the blue. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go down here to where the TP is. One thing that's also nice about Next Island is when you're over here at Crystal Peak, there's an avatar over here named Claire. And she is there to be your helper. She is your guide. If you have a question on where to go or when something may be scheduled to happen here, if you have a question about missions or mobs, or you can ask her anything. She may or may not have an answer, but it's nice to know that there is an avatar out here whose purpose is to provide you with information that she has, or he has, whoever is behind the avatar. And it's strictly a player-based thing, and that's just a good thing to know. I think there ought to be more of them over on Calypso. Anyway, we are going to go to let me see if I can find it. It's not Enchanted Village. It may be Emily's Lookout. We'll try Enchanted Waterfall Ridge first. I should have looked this up before. I'm sorry. Nope, this is not it. Although, as long as we're here. Look at this scenery. Isn't that nice? And right down in here, there's a kind of a riverbed. Starts up there, winds on around, and ends in a waterfall way to hell over here. We'll run over here and see if we can see it. I've never tried. Let's see. Yeah, you can. This is do 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 do. The waterfall is right down below us here. It has a blowhole. There's the waterfall. I have actually flown my little Lancer into this opening that's right here and come out this blowhole on the other side. It was fun. So I'm easily amused. Look at that though. Is that not gorgeous? The people that did the graphics here, the landscaping, they did a marvelous job. You can find all kinds of different biomes here. I hope I can make it up. You have stuff like this. You've got swamps. You've got desert. You've got mountains. Something for everybody. I don't know if they have any snow or not. This hut up here should be where the oh, back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Fruits. We're always on the lookout for fruit. Fruits are good for you. Although, if you're specifically a fruit hunter, I'm sure that you know that if you turn your graphics down to low, then all the vegetation disappears, and anything that you run near, you know, that's fruit or dung or stones, it's just going to pop right up. We will find the NPC that hands out the mission for gathering the flowers that you have to accumulate before he'll give you the next step in the mission. But I believe the first step is going to be that you have to find 50 of these flowers, and they are all over the planet or all over the continent, although there is one area where you won't find them, but they're not going to tell you that. But the guy's going to say he needs us to bring him 50 of the flowers, and for us to go forth and find the flowers. Well, my experience has made me think that the flowers will only be found in the areas around the teepee. And so usually you can just go from teleporter to teleporter, and you can look around, and you may or may not be able to find a flower in sight, but they're not going to be any further away than like from here to, you know, 50 meters away. Or behind or around a structure that's right near the teleporter. And I was going to show you the hut here that has the different terminals in it, because this is the old style. Well, actually, it's the old style shelter, but of the new style of the terminals. But look, what is that? It's a flower. So you just right click on that, and we have one flower. Such a deal. So depending upon what the structure is that's near the TP, it'll either be around the outside of it, or if you're able to go inside, it may be inside. Excuse me 1 minute while I cough here. I'm sorry about that. So let's I know he's not at Enchanted Village. Enchanted Village is a nice place to visit. You will find an example of these flowers at this shop. This is somebody's shop. Looks like a gypsy wagon. We can do a quick look around and see if we see a flower here. I don't know that we will. It always pays to look inside and look behind. So you just do a kind of a brief run around the immediate area. And if there's going to be one, you'll find it within a matter of a minute or so. Let's try, what is that? Emily's Lookout. Nope. No NPC here. However, we will do a look around for a flower. There's not one on the outside. Not one on the inside. And if it was outside, that sucker would shine like a beacon. Let's try Misty Outpost. I don't really think this is it, but this is where you can find chimeras. Ah, looky there. We just got us another flower. And just to be thorough, Isn't that pretty? Just to be thorough, we're going to go in here and look. Let's look at marshland observation. Like I said, I should have looked this up. I don't see what I'm looking for, but what do we have here? Another flower. I'm not going to pick that one because I'm going to leave it for the next person. Once you've found what you need for the flowers, it doesn't do any good to pick any more, because you don't accumulate the flowers. It just trips your counter. So we don't see anything out here. Nothing there. Nothing in this old hut. And we'll look down here. Just there's another one. See? Let's go up the Bone Rattle Cove. What we are looking for is one of those wagons like we saw at the Enchanted Village. So there's nothing here as far as flowers are concerned. Went to Emily's, went to the Enchanted Village, went to the Waterfall, went to Misty. We'll try Mushroom Marsh. We look around. No flowers. Here we will find wild boars. Oh, another flower. I'm going to cut the video right here and look up where this NPC is, because I could do this all day. I'll be right back. And we're back. I looked it up. I should have looked it up before. We are at Tanzanite View. Tanzanite View is right there. And by right there, I mean right there. And the guy that we're going to look for is Frederick, I believe his name is. He's the guy standing in the doorway of this cart or shop. He has a pink flower, but because the blueprints say either green or blue. I think that's a bit of a tease, but Frederick's the guy that we're gonna speak with, and when you come back, he'll still talk to you after your mission's over with, but he's just making some idle conversation. He says, "Don't they smell amazing, these flowers?" And your only option is, they really do. That's his way of saying, buzz off, kid. And we'll look down here and see what this guy says. Processing. Access to daily system approved. A choice between various L tailoring blueprints with 5 clicks each will be given when the task is completed. And you have your choice of several varieties of mission here. Ancient Greece, Haruspecs, Loyalists, New Elysian Order, Risa, and Stel. I'm going to go for I'm not sure I really want to do this, but I'm going to go for Ancient Greece. Crafting 50 attempts with the Chrysobarial Fastener's Blueprint. Hunting, I can kill 50 Argus, or mining, I can drop 50 probes. If I do any of these three, then I can receive a blueprint for something. So which one am I going to try? Oh, decisions. I don't have the blueprint. I could drop 50 probes, perhaps. Or I could try to kill 50 Arguses, and they will count towards my codex. They're considered a cyclops, and so you would receive something there. I think I may try the mining one. Anyway, we're going to continue to let's look behind here. I'll show you what the inside of one of these looks like. Not much to it. This one actually has a storage and a crafting machine. I believe it would be hard to climb that ladder. So anyway, there aren't any flowers here. And Norma's not lit up, so she's not going to offer me anything. So anyway, I will leave you guys with that. What you're looking for to be able to get this mission is Tanzanite View. It's right here on this mountaintop right here. Also, for your search for the flowers, this quadrant of the map right here. If you'll notice, if you don't really focus, you can see that there's 4 quadrants on this map. This one is all bare mountains, and I don't believe you'll find anything in this quadrant here, although I think I remember finding one, but I wouldn't waste my time by checking out all of these TPs. But all you have to do is just do a circuit of all of the TPs. You just look around the immediate area. If there's a shelter, look inside, like that one little hut that we found. Usually it's going to be on the outside of the shelter, but if you don't see one on the outside, just give a look-see on the inside. And there's one TP way up here. Shatter Rock, it's called. And I have found several up there, so don't forget that one. So I hope that you know, that'll give you another thing to do on next island, and it's an opportunity to get familiar with all of the TPs and such. So if you've hung around this long, I certainly do appreciate it. And another thing that I would really appreciate is if you would hit the like and subscribe buttons, and for your own benefit you might consider hitting the notification bell, because then YouTube will give you a heads up the next time I put one of these rambling son of guns up. So anyway, this is Morgan Gecko checking out and reminding you to just not get all the hell worked up over this, because it's only a game, So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.